We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Negs here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live at 2025-26 Upper Deck Series 1 Hockey. Let's get started. 12 box case. Gonna be a good one here. So yeah, be sure to drop in, say hello. If I got any hockey experts in the room, I obviously love your expertise. I had Nate, our shop manager, leave me a little list of the top rookies. I do have 2 open breaks for the evening. Looks like 4 spots left. Sorry, excuse me. 2 spots left in the Throwback Tuesday mixer. Two spots left in the Throwback Tuesday mixer. And then 11 left in the Topps Chrome. Pick your color. UD Canvas Stamkos. There is Justin Robdis. There for the Hurricanes. Compositions there, Clayton Keller. Clear cut is Nikita Zandrov. And then how about Encore? Jimmy Snuggerud. I don't know if these are rare or not. I'm just going to sleeve it for now. We'll see if we get some more of those. But I know he's one of the bigger rookie chases here in this stuff. Tim Wash. Ducks. Love those Ducks jerseys. Still 2 of them. Appreciate it, Derek. Still 2 of them need to be checked out, it looks like. Still 2 to be checked out. Dazzlers, wow, those look great this year. Cal McCarr, Canvas, Ross Colton, Cup Quest, Eric Carlson. Cool insert. Okay, so they're not super rare. Jesper Brad on the Encore. That is Nikita Tolopilo, Canucks. And pop count, Lucas Raymond. Lucas Raymond on the pop count. These are always cool cards. Red Wings. Just sleeving up some of these inserts for the time being. UD Canvas, Troy Terry. There's Colton Dock. Nice one there for the Blackhawks. Sebastian Aho. Tim Stutzla on the Speckle. There is Delbor Davrosky, St. Louis Blues. Speckle is Sizzle Reel, David Pasternak. Clayton Keller, Quest, Zach Hyman. So those aren't rare either. Still trying to figure out what the rare inserts. Jake Gutzel on the bustle. There's Elias Pettersson, not to be mixed up with Elias Pettersson already on the Canucks. And Outburst is Rasmus Dahlin. And that is going to wrap up box number 1. Now we're all full. Let's go ahead and random that off right now before we get any farther. Switch you guys over to the desktop. This one, that one will be live after the hockey break. Just saving my YouTube link. All right, here we go. Dice roll must be 4 or higher. We are going 10 rounds. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and final round 10. I need a break. See what I did there. Down to JJ9 to JJ18. There you go, Derek. Got the Yanks. That's a good team. All right, there we go. Those teams are all saved. Just getting my teams list back up. All right, $15 to $20 off all the remaining teams in the last break of the evening. All right, box 2. Let's keep it rolling. Well, what's your other team, Derek? Alexis Lafreniere. Byfield, Evander Kane. There's Yanni Hyman, Kraken. Pink Dazzlers, Jonathan Marchalt. Marlins. There is Young Gun Canvas, Matthew Robertson, Rangers. Rangers going to TPAF. And there is Victor Ostman. That is the Kraken. Cup Quest, William Eklund. Encore, Josh Morrissey. That one's blue. Blues must be some sort of shorter printed. Rory Kernis. Rory Kearns. Rory Kearns there for the Flames. I don't need that many. Sizzle Reel, Sam Reinhart. There's Will Smith on the canvas. Riley Duran. Or Riley Duran. Cam Talbot on the outburst. Gold or orange? Gold or orange what? Nicolas Coco. Ryan Nugent Hopkins on the speckle. And Gabe Perreault. Gabe Perreault there for the Rangers. Is he one of the ones? No, not according to Nate's list. Oh, last break? I would probably say, I don't know. I would lean towards gold just because there's more gold and gold sells really. I mean, so does orange. Orange sells tremendous as well, but I would lean gold. But you can't go wrong with either of them. I mean, it all comes down to what we hit, of course. That's just me. Can't go wrong with either of those spots, that's for sure. Garbage is full. All right, box 3. Jacob Skarik. Zane. That's one of the good ones. Flames going to TPAF. Zane. Parrish. Blue Encore, Eric Carlson. Young Guns is Sam Rinzel. Nice one there for the Blackhawks. Kyle Connor, Dazzlers, Connor Zary. This card makes me laugh a little bit. Cup Quest, Connor Bedard. Do they really have a Cup Quest? Let's be real. Jacob Skarick. Pop count out of 500 is Gabe Perreault, Rangers. William Eklund on the portraits. Chitters full? What does that mean? Islanders there on the Young Gun canvas. Ian Moore for the Ducks. Kadri. Sidney Crosby there on the speckle. Tim Wash. Ducks. Speckle, Sizzle Reel, Bobrovsky. Reinhardt on the canvas. Cole Perfetti. Victor Ostman, Kraken. And Outburst. That's a cool card. Nick Suzuki on the Outburst. And that'll do it for box 3. All right, box 4. Cards were like stuck in that pack. Jack Hughes, Dazzlers. Vil there, Villy for the Penguins. Brady Tkachuk on the red out of 199. Senators. Stefan Noesen. There's Owen Zingler. Tim Stützle, blue. Dylan Duke, young gun there for the Lightning. Lightning to T-Path. think I'm just going to sleeve the Young Guns for now until we get a couple of the big namers. Just to keep moving, we got that next break here at 11:45. Speckled Air, Pedor, Cal McCarr Canvas, Ozzy Wiesblant Predators, Outburst Young Gun, there we go, that's a nice one. Jimmy Snuggerud for the Blues. Go Gophers. Go Gophers. Pretty sure it was a Minnesota Gopher. Outburst Young Gun going to Blackhawks fan. Or sorry, no. Yes, Blues going to Blackhawks fan. There we go. Cam Lund. Ovechkin Speckle. And Snuggerud, what a box. What a box for the Blues. Snuggerud Young Gun and Snuggerud Outburst Young Gun. All right, 4 down, 8 to go. All right, here we go. Third of the way. Nylander, Dazzlers. Ian Moore for the Ducks. And out of 100, John Gibson, UD exclusive for the Ducks. Ducks are going to Frodo. There is Oliver Rodrigo, Jack Finley, and Alexis Lafreniere, black and white canvas. Skylar Brindamore. Hurricanes Young Gun. That's Brett on the Outburst. Philip Forsberg, Roman Josi, Cole Caulfield canvas. Carson Dorwart, or Dorwart Flyers. It's kind of hard to see the names at the bottom of those cards. I may have forgotten if we bought into this one. Yeah, you have the Red Wings. There is Sam Rinzel, maybe pronounced it. Tage Thompson, Speckle. Noah Ostland, Sabres. Not yet. Not yet. Next box will be our halfway box. The Ducks goalie card was UD exclusives. John Gibson, 74 out of 100. 74 out of 100 on the exclusive. And at the same time, Yeiser guy, I'm not 100% sure what we're looking for. I know a couple of the names. All right, here we go. Box 6. Noah Ostland. And Noah Ostland, you got the canvas and the regular Young Gun there. Sabres. Kyle Connor on the canvas, black and white. Jacob Gaucher, Flyers. Dazzlers, Barkov. Kirill Marchenko, canvas. And there we go. There's two of the big dogs on the Young Gun checklist. Demidov and Artumi. Artum and Demidov there. Hopefully we can get another one. There is Deluxe Dimitri out of 250 for the Panthers. Eichel. There is Michael Callahan, Bruins. Do they still do that? Out of the box or whatever parallels? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't say it. Or like penalty box parallels. William Eklund, Speckle. They used to say on the back. There is Jacob Melanson. Hellebuck and Morrissey. Travis Senheim. Luca Colangelo, Cagoni. And Outburst is Niles Hoglander. Niles Hoglander there on the Outburst. He's like doing a between the legs shot. Kind of cool. Cool looking card. Six down, 6 to go. Celebration parallels this year, but the number on the back is SSP. Okay. Do you happen to notice if I missed one? Obviously, they're probably pretty tough. I didn't know anything about those, so all cards do ship in this break, and obviously if our sorters see something, they'll say something as well. Appreciate the help, guys. They will be in the 3-hit part. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have a general idea where there is still only 3 cards. Only 3 cards significant per pack. Yeah. That's usually how it is with the flagship. Now that they went to the bigger packs, Dan, it is. It's basically base and your inserts. That's kind of how it has been for a little while now. Like you got your base, Dazzlers, Ryan Leonard, then you got your canvas, and then your other insert. Jacob Skerrick, Islanders. Man, it is like hot in here. Eklund, Pink Dazzlers. That's only second Pink Dazzler we've gotten. Look at that photo. Canvas, Thomas Harley. Mark Gatcomb, Islanders. That's cool. Colton Dock. That is an awesome looking photo on the black and white Young Gun for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks going to Don Mega. That's a cool card. I like that photo. Rodrigo Obolis. Speckle there. Another cool one. Igor Shesterkin. Sam Morton, Flames. And Dual Outburst. We'll have to random that one. Matthew Tkachuk and Nathan McKinnon. That's actually a cool card. Avalanche going to bases loaded. And Panthers going to Go Sports. Little Dual Outburst. I'm going to put that by itself for now. Actually, we'll get it up there. Let's give it let's get it up there for a little bit. Any parallel should be the third card. Okay. So basically you get your... I've noticed the parallel being the first one, actually, like the deluxes and stuff. Donovan Sebrango. Are you talking like the blues? I've noticed there's blues. Austin Matthews, like the blue unnumbered. But I'm not too worried about the blues. There's a lot of blues. There we go. There's little Demi Doff. Going to Rudy. All right, what do we got left? 5 left. The only blue is important. Okay, the Encore. All right, I've noticed that. I've noticed the blue Encores. I've been pulling those. Not too worried about the blue inserts, really, or the other ones. I do like the Encores, though. Bringing back an old card design. Encore was a fun product. Yep. Yep, definitely the black and white and the clear cuts. We've only had the one clear cut so far, and it was the Nikita Zandroff. I'm calling it right now. We're getting a Demidoff, clear cut Young Gun. Calling it. Adam Fox, Dazzlers, Drew Doughty, Canvas. Connor Bedard, Encore. There is Ryan Suzuki, Hurricanes. Out of 250, Brady Skiji on the deluxe. Predators. So it looks like the deluxe and there's Nicholas Coco. Artemi. There we go. There's another nice one. Blackhawks. So it looks like the deluxes and the what am I drawing? And exclusives are the first card before the inserts. And then the blues are the last one. Oh, we were close. Oilers on the Young Gun. Oliver on the Young Gun clear cut. I said we were due for one, going to Don Mega. Shea. Okay. Appreciate that link. I really do. I really do appreciate you guys helping me. I can't promise you that I'll remember it, though. I'll tell you that right now. No promises that I remember your guys' name requests. Ville Penguins are Villy. I do forget a lot. I'll be honest. I just don't. I don't even know the last time I watched a full hockey game. I'll be 100% honest. It's been a long time. Lane Hudson, little second year. Anthony Duclair. Oliver there. Outburst, nice. So we had a clear cut and an outburst Young Gun in here. There is Nicolas Coco, Kraken. The Kraken going to Don Mega. I'm going to put that one just so I don't forget to random it. Canvas, Keandre Miller. There's Matthew Wood. Artemi Speckle. Stuck there. Lane Hudson blue. And then Joakim Kimmel. Keemel there for the Panthers. Yeah, definitely a goalie box. Definitely a goalie box. All right, 4 left. Only break I have open for the night is 11 left in Topps Chrome. Pick your color. Give me 1 second here. All right, 4 left. This one's like pack. This one must be, the packs must be like all one. We're gonna have a whole bunch of packs right here and like nothing on this side. Box is all disformed. Yeah. I do like that. Was that two years ago when they went to the jumbo packs? Definitely makes life easier than their back when they used to have like the 8-card packs. That's a cool one. Cozens. Parker Ford, Jets. Blue Encore there. Nico, Devils. Jacob Gaucher. Just flipped over for no reason. Just wanted to double check. Zach Werneski. Tippett on the canvas. And Matthew Wood. Predators. And we got a pop count is Zane. Nice one there for the Flames. Flames going to T-Path. There go Thomas. Darcy Kemper, Oliver. Is this checklist for Young Guns not as big as normal? Nathan McKinnon. I feel like we're hitting more of the same Young Guns than we have in previous years. Ryan Leonard. There is Samuel Speckle. I feel like the checklist is smaller, maybe. Or I guess that's probably normal for Series 1, is usually smaller. Dominique Shine. And Outburst. Cam Fowler. Cool card there. 50, same as always? Okay. Doesn't it seem like that way, Yizer guy? I don't ever remember pulling like 3 to 4 of the same guy. Just basically just the luck of the print run, I guess. Because I feel like in previous years, our previous products, you'd get one in a case, and then you'd have a chance at a second one. Like, if you went by the pack odds, it was like 1 point something Young Guns are like per case you would get of each player. Like, I feel like I'm seeing the same names a little more frequent, but yeah. Yeah, okay, see, the odds are still the same. Like you said, the odds are still the same, but I just feel like it. I feel like there's just more of some guys. Frodo hopping into Topps Chrome. Pick your color. Appreciate it. We are down to 10 left in that one. $15 to $20 off. All right, here we go. We got 3 boxes left. It's gotten like really hot in here. Villy for the Penguins there on the canvas. It's gotten very hot in this studio. And Oliver Moore, Blackhawks. And JJ Petrika. That's Sabres on the clear cut. Sabres to T-Path. Matthew Robertson. Like, I mean, I guess that's we haven't seen that name yet. At least I don't think. Kirill Kaprizov. Matthew Barzal. I'm not 100% sold on these cards. They're a little strange. But they're definitely better than the old vintage looking portraits they had a couple years ago. Carter Mazar. That's red. That is Kyle Connor. Should be out of 199. Jets. It's getting hot in here. Are you sure you want me to continue that song, Link? It's kind of cool photo. Cole Perfetti. There's Joakim Kamel. Nope. All right. Well, I'm glad I asked. I appreciate your honesty. There is Artum Blackhawks. One of the bigger names. Ooh, 7 left. 7 left in Topps Chrome. Derek grabbing. Derek couldn't decide between orange and gold, so he took both. Seven down, 7 to go. Appreciate everyone. There's Kiefer Sherwood. Jacob Quillen. And Jalen Chatfield. Jalen Chatfield on the outburst there. Hurricanes. Finish it when the camera's off. All right, fair enough. Hey, I just asked for honesty. You gave me an honest answer, and I appreciate that. And blue, last chance. Appreciate it, Derek. Try to get that in tonight. We don't have a lot of room on it, so I really can't add a whole lot more to it. Two boxes left. HR. Our HR company is the garbage can next to me. Link. So I think we'll be all right. You don't want me to dance around here with no shirt on? Ryan Leonard. Capitals. Matthias Ekholm, black and white for the Oilers. I mean, I'm a man of the people. I'll do whatever needs to be done. Rory Kernis. I will do whatever needs to be done. Emil dresses Oscar. Pretty much. Leon Draisaitl. Lucas Raymond canvas. Thought that one was like orange, but it's just a base. Jack Finley, Lightning. Ooh, we got Red Outburst. Come on, be a young gun. Oh, it is a young gun. It is a young gun. Red Outburst inbound. It is Tim Wash. That is nasty. Tim Wash, 18 out of 25 for the Ducks. Quack, 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 Frodo. Quack, quack, quack. Oh, that's a beautiful card. That is a beautiful card. Quack, quack, quack. Is he a decent name, or is he a lower rookie? Yeah, that card looks. I really like the Young Gun card design this year. I like that the Young Gun doesn't take away from the actual picture. That is my first thing I've noticed when it comes to these cards. I love that this is not taking away from the card. Sometimes in previous years, I feel like the Young Gun takes precedence over the actual picture and player. This year, no, it doesn't. There is Rodrigo. Now we just need a gold. Now we just need the gold outburst. Quinn Hudson. Oilers. I don't like your tone. C+, hey, C+ is a great grade if you ask me. Logan Thompson. Colton Dock, Blackhawks. Outburst. Oh, that's cool. Stuart Skinner on the outburst. There's a lot worse grades it could be. All right, last box. I appreciate everyone as always. Always enjoy it. I know I'm no hockey expert. But that's why I got you guys. It is. Not many A's and B's. All right, fair enough. I'm going to call it a success. It's such a good-looking card, though. I'm a big fan of the card design this year. Last box mojo. That's right, guys. Your guy. Good luck, buddy, and good luck to everyone. Lane Hudson Dazzlers. Ethan Frank Capitals. Fair enough. Ooh, that's cool. Bootleg? that is a cool card. Austin Matthews on the bootleg. Maple Leafs going to Rusty. Season Ds. Season Ds get degrees. That is a cool card. That's a big hit? Is that bigger than the Red Outburst? I love that, like, matte black. I love that matte black. Would you guys say that's bigger than the Red Outburst, though? Gabe Perreault. Or just an above average orange. And clear cut is Brandon Duhaime. Parker Ford. Yes. Bootleg 1 in 1004. Wow. All right. This is a cool card. I love that, like, matte. It's got like a matte black finish to it. That looks really sharp. 6 left in Topps Chrome. Pick your color. 6 left. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody's honesty. It is a cool card. Let me follow up tomorrow. I know we are working on it. We have been in contact with Upper Deck over that Artifacts. I thank you for reminding me. I have not followed up with Ryan or Emil. But something is in the works with Upper Deck. I don't know what it's going to be, but we have contacted them. Thank you for that, reminding me about that. We have been in talks with them. I had to go pull all the boxes out of the garbage. I actually threw them away. I actually threw away the boxes in the dumpster out back, like the bag of garbage, and I had to go get it out, and I had to pull all the boxes out and a pack for each box. Justin Robidas. But we are working on that Artifacts case, by the way, if anybody was in that. Pierre on the Outburst. If Red was one of the top young guns, no, but Matthews, okay. I pulled 3 keys. That's crazy. Dumpster diving, yeah. I had to dumpster dive for our case of Artifacts because it was really bad. Dominic Shine. I will follow up. So the next time I break, make sure you ask me again. Gabe Perreault. We had an Artifacts inner case that literally had 1 hit in the whole thing. Elias Pettersson there. It was. I agree 100%. It was an awful case. 1,000%. I am not going to... I will always stand behind you guys. Always stand behind our customers. But no, we have been in contact. So I'll follow up tomorrow with Emil. I don't want to bother them tonight. But we'll figure it out. I don't know if they're going to send us a case, send us some hits, send us a refund. But you will hear more about that soon. For sure. Thank you. I do appreciate you reminding me for that. That's my fault. Yeah, 1 box didn't even have a numbered card in it. It's supposed to be 3 hits. It's supposed to be 3 hits. So either relic, auto, or a special insert. We had 1 Aurum in the whole case. 1 Aurum. That was our only special insert in the whole thing. But yeah, it was bad for sure. All right. That is going to do it for me, or for this one. Man, I'm sweating. Let's go ahead and do a recap here. Here's our black and whites and canvases. Ekholm, Vil. There is Nicolas Coco, Jacob Skarek, Noah Ostland, Kyle Connor, Oliver Rodrigue, and then Alexis Lafreniere. Yeah, it was rough for sure, 1,000%. 2 pink dazzlers: William Eklund, Jonathan Marichault. All right, Young Guns here. I'm just gonna basically pick whatever is easier. 23, 21st Bedard year, no Young Guns. Really? Yeah, this was a whole Artifacts inner case. We had 1 relic in the whole 8-box inner case. Or 10 box? I can't remember. Either 8 or 10, I don't remember. And there was 1, it was terrible. Robidas, Shine, Pedersen, Frank, Peralt, Ford, Abolis, Doc, Hudson, Leonard, Finley. We got Pedersen. All of the Young Guns will be top-loaded as well. Tolopilo, Kernis, Quillen, Kemmel, Mazar, Robertson, Moore, Rodrigue, Leonard, Shine, Ford, Wood, Goucher, Rodrigue, Wood, Kemmel, Suzuki, Vil, Zane, Parich, Morton, Brango, Skerrick, Gatcomb, Abolis, and Callahan. But yeah, I mean, so the Orums are technically considered like one of their hits. 10 box, yeah, okay, it was a 10 boxer. Is considered one of their so-called hits. It was brutal. Oh, down to 5 left in Topps Chrome. Are we gonna get everything in tonight? Mellison, Kagoni, Ostland, Goucher, Dorwart, Ostland, Finley. That is Brindamore, Moore. That one, it must just be like the coloring of the card. It looks like a little pinkish. Westblant, Lund, Dovrovsky. There is Vil, Singler, Duke, Moore, Ostman, Wash, Robidas, Skranik, Wash. I said his name different every time, I think. Nyman, Duran, Coco, Kearns, and Ostman. These are Outburst. We got Pierre. That's Stuart Skinner. Jalen Chatfield. Cam Fowler. Niles Hoglander. Brett Pesci. Nick Suzuki. Cam Talbot. And Rasmus Dahlin. These are hard to read, the names. Appreciate you, Dan. I'll say it however, it's still the same player, same team, right? Brandon Duham, JJ Petrika, Zane Perrick, Nikita Zandroff, and then Lucas Raymond. Those are all our clears. We do have we will have a left-right random. I'm just going to do one left-right random for those. Out of 199, Kyle Connor, Brady Shea out of 250, Dimitri out of 250, John Gibson out of 100, and then Brady Tkachuk out of 199. Demidov on the Young Gun. There is Blackhawks, Colton Dock, black and white, Sam, 2 Sams, 1 Doc, and then Artemi. Blackhawks have a pretty good checklist in this. Oh, he's not even with the Islanders anymore. Jimmy Snuggerud, that's an awesome card on the Outburst there, and the Young Gun. Nicholas Coco, Kraken, that is Oliver Rodrigue, Oilers. Gabe Peralt, Matthew Robertson, Gabe Peralt, and 2 nice, awesome hits here. Tim Wash out of 25 on the red Outburst for the Ducks, and then on the bootleg Austin Matthews on the super short print. Maple Leafs going to Rusty. The $29 Maple Leafs. Love it. All right. Let me set up a left-right random here real quick. All right, switch you guys over to the desktop. Dice roll must be 4 or higher. 4 rounds, good luck. 1, 2, 3, and final round 4 going to the left side. So that'll be the Avalanche for the Outburst. Going to the Avs, and then that'll be the Canadians for the Demidov and Artemi. Top load those for my reminder. And that is going to do it for me on this one. I appreciate everyone as always. Thank you, Link. I appreciate the help as always, guys. And I will see you back here in just a few minutes with the next break. Thanks, everyone.